So, going to be opting to start on Town and City. You know, probably have such a good tool just to basically say, hey, buddy, why are you on the ground? And also, I kind of looked away for a second, and Bowser's at 67%. What is happening? Almost being able to snuff out, you know, that neutral get up with the back heel, but just slightly off on the timing of it. And right now, Advocate. Look at that, Billy Shilly with his dude to that right off the bat. Advocate is just struggling to initiate, finally able to get a little something started, not able to actually link forward into the F tilt though. Billy Shilly was able to get the shield out in time. And again, Billy Shilly is so clean with all of his damage, but able to put it on so quickly. You can never sleep on how much like sheer raw damage into the center Taylor could put out. Just throwing out all of these buttons at ledge, catching the overly aggressive option. But the side beef from ledge, a really, really good way to reset. And right now, this is Advocate's edge guard. This is his ledge trap to take right now. Is he going to be able to get these F tilt 2 frames? He is not. It's really dangerous to do it on Kelly because of like the hitbox that covers him on his way up.
Are you okay?
Oh my god, and again, another Buster Wolf. Billy Shilly is just on top of it. He's been dealing so much damage. What is happening?
Are you okay?
Overextending there. That could have been a bit of a bigger punish out of shield, but you know what? Damage is damage.
And yeah, just a great kill right there by Mr. Purple. Was totally here for that whole game.
Dog.
Wow, that was some stellar Terry play we saw coming right out there from Mr. Purple. Yeah, as you can see right there, just excellent usage of the Buster Wolf right there to catch that whiff right there. Wait, really?
Wait, what?
Billy Shilly plays Terry?
Yeah, plays Terry and Pichu.
What? Oh, and Pichu. Okay, I was gonna say my man played Pichu only, but I guess he picked up Terry in the meantime.
Kind of nice with it.
Whoa!
Look at the way that he opened this game up. Like, couldn't have asked for like a more dominant and the slow-mo of Buster Wolf. Good lord. Menacing. Terrifying, if you will.
And sorry for the delay for me, I had to let my doggy out. She was like, I want to go to the bathroom. I was like, alright, fine, I'll go. Do your thing. Bye, bat little homie. So where is Fairfield? Fairfield is Connecticut. Okay, so we got Connecticut versus New York. Age-old tradition. I believe Quinnipiac is upstate New York.
Somewhere around those lines, yeah.
I'm capping. It's actually also in Connecticut. It's in Hamden. So yeah, we've got Connecticut versus Connecticut, duking it out right now. So already a 3-stock to start it off for my man Billiam Shilliam over Advocate. So my man's gonna have to advocate himself some stocks real quick, bro, because that's kind of a hot start right there from Billy Shilly.
You need to go advocate yourself some stocks. I know the exact thing you're referencing, and it's just been living in my head rent-free.
Rent-free.
Oh, wow. Billy just like so on top of it with his punish, honestly. Like, that was like some of the cleanest teleplay I've seen. That just looked genuinely painful through Bowser. You lose neutral once and you just exploding, right? Whereas I feel like Bowser only has like forward there into grab into forward there, or he gets like a couple of one-off hits, but once Terry is in, he is in, and his couple of hits just confirm into everything else, and he's just able to get so much more damage out. So we're just waiting for them to pick whatever stage they're going to. I don't know what kind of stage Bowser would even opt for here. That just looked like a difficult time for the Advocate.
Yeah, it looked tough for my man. It seems like, I guess both crews are playing off of one person switch, which is, optimal. That's what we like to see, to ensure that nobody really has to leave the lobby. So we are probably going to be seeing some quick transitions, hopefully in between these sets right here. So yeah. But right now, Billy looking fantastic with that Terry. That Terry looked super polished. Like, I came back and I was like, all right, because the game literally started. I went to the bathroom real quick. Came back, game ended. What happened? I was maybe gone for a minute at most. in between from when the game started to when the game ended. So
That's
what
exactly
happened?
What it was.
What happened? Destruction. That looked tough.com.
Yeah, that looked tough.gov. That looked the difficult.org.
Yeah.
Me too. Gonna be opting to go for the Yoshis. I don't really know like what could, you know, stage-wise. I just feel like Billy just is so confident in his shield pressure and the weight and these block shootings. Just look at the weight that he's using. Power weight.
Yeah. Up and okay. Godlike.
I lost it. I actually lost it.
What happened? My man maybe
So
got tapped on the
I
shoulder or something.
I tried to go hold down.
Oh no. Oh no. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, advocate? What are you Oh boy. Well, after that start, you know, it's going to be looking a little bit easier for advocate to hold this lead, hopefully. Unless Billy Shilly just takes this whole stock right now.
How comfortable Billy Shilly is with the get-up attack distance. Just sort of baited it out with those dash-ins and dash-backs. Advocate just can't seem to catch a break right now.
Yeah, my dude, no kidding. My dude is looking very, very patient on a lot of this right now. Just waiting for Advocate to swing most of the time and waiting to see what his ledge option is going to be. You know, as Terry, a patient Terry is a scary Terry. Ooh, we have an early... Oh, good DI right there off the down throw right there. That is a pretty early guaranteed conversion for Terry a lot of the time, depending on how you DI that.
I'm not really crazy about that, just like the way that he like completely backed off after getting stage control.
Ooh, what the? Try using side B to keep him off. Billy looking like very, very comfortable right now. He's just kind of waiting for Advocate's approaches in. Advocate trying to play really slowly and patiently, but my man is just getting caught out from swinging a lot of the time. So
I'm not even sure Billy Shilly was looking to cover there with that power dunk. It seemed a little bit preemptive.
I like how Billy has also been threatening down tilt over the ledge as well, just to be like, yeah, if you think you can sleep on ledge, you're not going to get it.
Just excellent. Trying to get it, it's an option.
Yeah, excellent chase. I can't speak. Excellent chase right there with the bird knuckle right there on Billy.
Gets the side B, almost coming off the top left, but Terry, that's a large dude. He weighs a couple of pounds. So he's not going to be going off the top quite yet. Is he able to make it back on? Yes, he is. I feel like Advocate just being a little bit too generous with how much space they get.
Yeah. I think what he should be doing is Flame Breath when Terry is put below him, considering how good of a hitbox it is to... What in tarnation just happened there? My man ice skated across the entire stage and like barely scraped him. Didn't manage to get the command, and that will be it. The F tilt confirmed into Buster Wolf is what I would say if he was dead, but he's not. He's living. And he's evening up the stock count. Looking a lot better than game one for sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Right now, we're going to be jumping in, not able to actually get that uppy, which most certainly would have cleaned up the stock there. Just any other raw hit would have been, at this point, would be more than enough. But, you know, being able to at least take a couple of stocks away and just, like, minimize the amount of points that Quinnipiac is going to be able to get.
Ooh, there! Calling out the jump. I feel like Advocate played way too minimal of a Bowser right there. My man's primary attack tool was fair and side B. I didn't see any up Bs out of shield when Billy did something unsafe on his shield. Didn't really see Flamethrower to capitalize on when Terry was off stage. Look, you know, gotta be willing to explore your options a bit more. You know, he was very, very comfortable in playing neutral. You know, took it very, very slow. But I feel like he needs to maximize, you know, use Bowser's kit to your advantage, dude. He's an execution test, and I can already tell my man is playing patient enough to be waiting for a lot of the options that Billy was going to be throwing out. So if you're patient enough, you're definitely going to be excellent as an execution testy type Bowser. But he kind of let Billy run away with it in certain instances. But he did minimize the bleeding the best he could, managing to bring that down. So I believe that is going to be a 6-point lead for Quinnipiac right now over Fairfield. You know, not insurmountable by any means, but definitely a good start out of the gate for Billy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Billy was so confident in game 1 with that like really quick 3-stock and then that opening for game 2. What happened, Sean?
I don't know what happened. My man dropped his thumbs, I think. Man dropped his thumbs clear off of his body. So I'm looking at the records right now. It seems like Quinnipiac has had an up and down season so far, securing a win week 1 against Niagara University. Week 2, however, they did go down to Siena College. Week 3, what did they do week 3? They won week 3 over Canisius College. And yeah, this week, this is where we are currently. So a little bit of up and down, wins and losses here or there, but still pretty solid for the most part. How is Fairfield's season? So they lost week 1 to Siena College. They lost week 2 to Canisius College. And they lost week 3 to Mississippi State. So they are looking to get themselves on the board here, looking to get themselves in the game in some capacity, trying to disrupt the win-win losses that Quinnipiac has had so far. So Fairfield looking like the underdog this season, and this week for sure. So they're going to have to pull out their star players and really try to establish something. Up next, I don't know who we're going to be getting for both
schools. We're going to be seeing Riley, the one that's spelled with a 1 and a 3 in it, up against Trobs. And before that match happens, I just want to give you guys a couple of quick little reminders. Number 1, do you know what I have here? I have an absolutely massive bottle of water. I've been keeping myself hydrated for the past however many hours since 4:30, as you should be doing the exact same, guys. Hydrate or dehydrate. I have one more reminder. It seems as though we don't have time for it. But that being said, we are going to be jumping into the next game. This is Riley the Mario up against
Trobs. Yeah, so Trobs, last week, if you recall, Dara, Trobs is the only player from Fairfield to get a point off and looked like a very solid player at that. I think Trobs is their anchor or their most solid player thus far for Fairfield. I gotta say, his nest was looking mighty nice last time. So
that's really going for PK Thunder after the first forward. It was like a really nice, safe way of like trying to extend, and if you whiff it, and like you just basically reset, right? Without having to burn any double jumps, without having to get really close to anything at all. Just to go for like a drop down forward earlier, but excellently gets enough tilt. Happens. Listen, it be like that sometimes. Good tag chase with the PK Thunder.
Oh boy. Ooh. All right, looking pretty good so far. I like that he's kind of been keeping Riley out as much as they can, but Riley bringing it all the way back. And that's what Mario can kind of do against Ness. Mario can kind of just bring up the ground really quickly against Ness.
Very double jump up here, and you saw that Riley was ready for it too, but just barely missed the punish on it. That being said, Ness, once he has a little bit of rage on him and he sees you at low percent, oh buddy, can he put on that damage quick. So it's definitely Riley's best interest to find a way to take the stock now. Like, now's the time.
Ooh, great catch on that over-aggressive recovery right there by Riley. That is, you gotta really... Mario can do a great job of whiff punishing Ness for a lot of the stuff that he comes up a little bit short on. Just being sure to catch him in the air whenever he can. I like how Trobs has been opting to play super defensively. Trying to approach Mario can be a little difficult for Ness. You want to be in prime position to catch those jumps because Mario likes to jump in quite a bit.
Good air dodge just across up Mario a little bit. Nice up smash to cover the jump, but not able to get anything else much more than that. I do believe they're having some dropped packets, which is definitely the antithesis of Pog. It is not really fortunate, but you know what? We just got to keep on playing.
Ooh, wow. That was really good follow-up by Riley right there. Yeah, I think he hasn't caught on too much yet to how Trobs has been recovering. Trobs has been opting to do an aerial to kind of fight his way back to stage a lot of the time, and it's kind of been screwing him up a little bit.
Ooh, the lead of the time in one direction and almost getting blown up for it. And just like that, it's completely even. Just rolls back, tries to reset neutral a little bit, but gets thrown off stage regardless. Riley going deep gut for those edge guards and almost getting it too.
Yo, what was that trade? That was crazy. I'm surprised we haven't seen like a down air at this percent to catch the landing from Ness, because down air being a very active hitbox from Mario, it's really good for catching landings too, as opposed to up air or nair or really any other Mario. It's pretty much always a guaranteed kill at the top. That being said, up air will do it after a certain amount of time as well. Riley looking pretty good so far against Trobs.
is looking like super even right now. Not able to get anything off of the up throw though. I don't know if maybe his execution was just like a little bit off, or maybe it's just not a thing at that percent. Either way, 49% on Ness easily can make back that damage as long as they just get like one good hit in. But right now, Riley is just playing back and waiting for Trubs to press all of these buttons. Really just good change of momentum.
Oh, great grab right there. Yeah, you got to be very careful when throwing out PK Thunder, as it pretty much leaves you vulnerable if you weave it in the space outside of it. But the F smash catch, he caught. Yeah, see, he finally caught onto the fact that Trubs was trying to fight his way back on the stage every time. Sometimes it's just best to go to ledge, bro. It's always very optimal. You don't have to fight your way back to stage every time. You can opt to go high against Mario. You can even opt to go for the ledge, even though Mario can threaten a lot of the time with dash attack and stuff like that. Trubs getting completely stuffed out right there. And then really good adaptation by Riley, finally catching on to the fact that Trubs has been recovering aggressively every single time. That was such a good catch right there.
So in the beginning, I thought that Trubs had a couple of really creative options, such as like going through PK Thunder instead of like trying to extend stuff with like a double forward or something. Or like, like a lot of those aggressive ledge options. But they really haven't been mixing it up too much. They were kind of going through like the same stuff over and over, and I think towards the end, Riley made some phenomenal adaptations. We saw like after getting hit with forward, the way that he drifted, the way that they repositioned themselves just to be able to move past the PK Thunder, get a punish on that multiple times. So I think going into game 2, Trubs is going to have to be a little bit more careful about their commitment to moves like PK Thunder, because once you're stuck doing a move like PK Thunder, you're doing it, like there's no backing out of it. And if you commit too much into one direction or you're not smart with it, you're gonna get blown up for it.
So Quinnipiac still continuing their onslaught right now against Fairfield. I think Trubs is gonna have to make some adaptations if he hopes to bring it back. It's looking mighty tough right now, though. Riley really did a good job of adapting. Made some good adaptations. Really got a lot better at catching Trubs' landings and stuff like that. I'd like to see Trubs play a little bit more defensively, but not defensively in the fact of just like throwing out PK Fire. I want to see him going for more out of shield options. I want to see him trying to bait more jump ins from Riley, and I want to see him call them out with either fair or nair. Ness has great tools to catch opponents who like to jump a lot of the time.
Yeah, we're not seeing any commitments to like a full hop forward or anything along those lines, but a good stuff out on the jump there. Tries to extend it with the PK Fire, but the drift inwards is really going to be able to prevent that. No damage to Trubs' name quite yet, is what I would say. Nice little quick conversion, nail into jab, just throwing us off stage. Really solid.
Okay, yep, perfect get up attack right there on the yo-yo right there. Riley not playing his aerial base this game, and Trubs kind of running away with it. But we did see the similar start to the last game before Riley was able to make his adaptations. Excellent bait right there with the dash back. That was so good on Trubs' part.
And they were ready for it, but the guys in back here, there's no way that was very functional. That would have been the clearest out of shield now. Just go for the up smash from ledge. That's it. Oh, not quite.
No, it's down. You can't kill Ness like that on him. Okay, but the F smash though, I like the flood too from Riley right there. That was a very smart flood, but he has to be very cognizant of the fact that Trubs has been trying to fight his way back on stage with aerials every single time. So
I want to see more of those dash back F smashes at ledge. Ooh. That was the right idea. Definitely had the right thing going. Oh, buddy.
My man reeled back hella far. Grab back though. That should be the stock right there. Yeah.
Right at the edge of the stage. Absolutely.
Ness not being the only character with a pretty good back throw. Mario's back throw pretty dang good at ledge. Okay. My man got caught. He got caught just up tilting in the middle of stage for no reason. That was really funny.
So now, I feel like Trubs is going through like a lot of grounded PK Fires when Riley hasn't really established that they're going to be on the ground all that much. I feel like they're jumping in a lot and able to get quite a bit of whiff punishes. And every time I see somebody fall out of forward, like that, my soul breaks a little bit.
Oh no. And yeah, Trubs doing a much better job of catching these landings from Riley with these PK Fires. They're doing a really great job catching the approaching aerial. Riley trying to find something started up here, but it seems Trobs has found his groove in terms of playing defensively. He hasn't just been throwing PK fires out to kind of bait the approach, but rather to anticipate the approach and receive it well.
A good idea with the down smash, but just pull the trigger a little bit too quickly on it, not able to get the reflect quite yet. That could have been bad really quickly, landing it behind Ness like that. Ugh, that move has so little end lag.
Oh boy. Yeah, Riley getting pretty close to kill percent. I love these landing catches right now by Trobs. Looking at the adaptation really strong right now from Trobs. Riley just trying to get his swings in.
Not quite overcommitting. They're gonna get up smash for it. I do like the commitment because I feel like at a certain point they realized I am not going to be winning this game. So let me just try to get a stock out any way that I can. So you know what? I don't particularly mind that as much. I like the attempt.
Oh my.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm surprised with the amount of up smash catches. Typically Mario Uppy does a really great job of catching Ness when he does his yo-yos, depending on how he spaces them. But I guess Trobs just had the spacing down really well with up smash there, and maybe it's just a bit better of an option to go for than down smash scenario, just because the way it works, it's a little more consistent with catching pickups. People don't tend to fall out of it as easily as they do down smash for whatever reason. So yeah, really good adaptation by Trobs right there. It just seemed like Riley was getting caught pressing buttons a lot of the time, while Trobs is like, all right, I'll back off. I'll throw PK fire. I'll catch your landings. Like, fine. You don't have to pull my arm, dude. Like, I'll do it. Whatever. So, good stuff right there to Trobs. Finally putting some points on the board for Fairfield. That is what we like to see. You know, we don't want to see a blowout. We need to see Fairfield rise up and finally claim their first win. Trobs is their strongest player, from what I've seen in prior weeks. So we will see how that goes, right? Am I capping? No, Trobs is the only one to win a set last week against Mississippi State, which is, to be fair, one of the hardest colleges to compete against, as we've seen so far. Who else do we got? Who else did Fairfield fight as well? I'm trying to see. Actually, not every week. They had another player, Christian, and also King of Spills, who managed to win games as well. So, you know. But from what I've seen, it looks like Trobs is the strongest player they have so far.
Game 2, instead going to be switching
off my
Mario
God.
And immediately onto the Piranha Plant.
Okay, so this matchup, honestly, a little worse than Mario Ness, I feel like. Plant does considerably worse than Mario. I think that's just a cold hard fact.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's about that time.
It's about that time, baby. It's getting crispy.
Every packet I have out my window. Real quick. Quinnipiac. Oh boy. Are they on land? It better be on land.
What is happening?
What
is this play? Oh no.
What's going on here? You know, not everybody is very well equipped in the Piranha Plant matchup. And we might see a little bit of matchup and experience coming out.
And I just love as soon as Trobs is like down a little bit, the buttons, they just start coming out. Like we're seeing all of them. We're seeing him hold forward. We're seeing him press all the buttons right now.
So I started pressing.
Okay, they've slowed it down a little bit. Wow, somehow finding a way to fight out of Patui. That is no easy feat because that move is ridiculous. What a call out.
Good I like it. That literally would have worked against everything because it would have batted Patui back. It would have
knocked him out of anything that he could have tried down. You know, it was it. But
man.
Why all of these double jump aerials from the ledge? Nothing to gain from it. Couldn't just be yoinked by that Patui once again. Good aerial.
As Ness, you already have a hard enough time off stage without a jump. So if you do fight your way to the stage constantly,
it has to be elite. It has to be like if you think your opponent is charging a smash attack, or if they're like overextending or something, or you know that's when you go for it.
You have to react. But these combo strings right now from Riley are looking crazy. It looks like the plant was their soul main all along.
I feel like Travis' game plan kind of just fell apart.
Yeah, a little bit. Because he was doing so much better of a job now, but against a character like Plant, where the character doesn't always have to approach a lot of the time, or doesn't really have a lot of options to cover their approaches, some Plants will tend to play more defensively. And if you give Plant the momentum, or rather, give him the space he needs, he'll be fine. He's chilling. My man is a carnivorous Plant. He waits for you to come in. He's like a Venus flytrap.
I like the little back off there. Definitely did not want to land on top of Piranha Plant's shield. It's such a perilous percent. That Patui.
Oh my god.
Away from connecting.
Would it have killed like full stage like that?
Probably.
That would have been insane. It's like the anvil from Tom and
He
Jerry.
was stepping down B so much. We're just terrified.
Yeah, I'd be scared too, honestly. You have to enclose the space between you and Piranha Plant. You know, you can't camp them the entire time. Ness does have the buttons to scrap with. Man has got to be very careful on these counter hits on Patui. The safest thing he could possibly do is PK fire. Oh, but the little bounce on Patui right there. Riley clutching it out super hard. Yeah, that's what I call tech chase. Really solid Piranha Plant play though from Riley right there. Like he adapted super duper well against Trobs and took him out. So Quinnipiac going up another 5 points. So that's gonna put them into double digits, I believe. It's gonna rack us up to 10 points right now on the differential. So 10-2 right now, as Trobs was able to get Fairfield on the board right here. Not looking too good for Fairfield right now. There are still 3 more sets though, so they still can bring it back. Hopefully they can find somebody in their arsenal that is willing to dig deep and dispatch of the Quinnipiac Warriors. So we're gonna see how it goes, but really, really good stuff right there to Riley. Just solid Plant play all around. That dude was crazy. Man's played up the play. Poor Ness.
Poor Ness. But you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I had no sympathy because as soon as I saw that stock was gone, all the buttons I saw. Order, PK fire, back air, jump, neutral, just all of it at once. And it was just, it was just a lot at once. Guys, you don't always have to be pressing those buttons. Just gotta slow it down a little bit.
A patient Ness is not bad to play either.
Ness can do like really clean, really simple edge guards and Piranha Plant as soon as he throws them off stage. But all those buttons at once, just so difficult. I don't know. I just feel, I can't help but feel a little bit disappointed there. Just like seeing like Trob start off so strong and then just seeing them get more antsy as more of their habits just like develop over the course of the match. It was just a little bit upsetting. So Trobs, I think, definitely has to like work on this, like keeping their cool and just like keeping it calm. And I think they'd just be able to stick to the solid play a little bit more.
All set. So next up, we are going to see Mr. Purple himself, the man behind the switch, against T-Knowles. Or T-Knowles, I don't know how to pronounce that tag, sadly, from Fairfield University. Fairfield has a mountain to climb, but is not an insurmountable one by any stretch of the imagination. So it looks like they're already ready, geared up. This is the benefit of having 2 people on one switch, is that the controller can just get passed around. No one has to worry about it. Life is good. And we're going to get another Ness against
Sean, we're eating tonight.
We're eating good. We're eating good.
We're eating good. We have another Ness on stream up against Joker. I'm under the strong belief that who buddy, Ness really has a good time with Joker. I don't know. I just think it's pretty good for Ness. I think he's just able to like play some really good footies with Joker, just really get in there, and just kind of explode him sometimes when he does get in. It's a very explosive matchup. It's like whoever gets the first hit is going to be just dealing so much damage to the other.
The man also repping the Akechi skin. Shout outs to Akechi. Persona 5. Yeah, right. I can agree that Ness does have a good time with boxing with Joker. I think the optimal play for Joker in this matchup is really just camp Ness as much as you can.
Ooh,
Use your
tried to go for the
projectiles.
edge guard there. That was a really bold attempt to miss the purple. Almost had it too. That's a sweet spot. PK probably just catching Joker in the center with his model. Could have definitely been a bit of a bigger punish there, but just going to be caught on that whiff with a really clean F smash and just being able to clean up the first stop.
Although trade happening right back from Fairfield's very own T-Nulls. So, yeah, I think if T-Nulls just play, or rather, clap back for Mr. Purple from Quinnipiac. I think if T-Nulls just plays a little more reserved and just starts to just use his projectiles more so against Ness and wait for Ness to come towards him, he will have a lot better of a time than rather trying to scrap with him, because Ness can scrap back pretty hard. He's also going to want to be hitting those edge guards, cutting off these recovery tools from Ness using his guns. But if I'm Mr. Purple, I'm going to want to be swinging on my man's Joker. I'm going to try and hang in there, try and close the distance between us. But that is what happened.
With those double jumps, I understand that he didn't want to go deep. He tried to go for like a bit of a really side because he didn't fight his way back on. But as soon as you bring that double jump, you try to go high, especially at that distance. You can really get bopped.
That's the thing. Joker has a lot of coverage off stage, especially with Arsene. The safest route to go for it is if your Ness is just like low, try to get like an air dodge up to ledge safely, or just use a very low, vertically angled PK fire. That was really good. Really good stuff. Yeah, Ness can do that to Joker too. Ness can mess up Joker if he overextends just a little bit off stage as well. Both these guys just trying to trade projectiles back and forth. Looking pretty good for T-Nulls right now. Just tried to opt for the 2-frame F smash right there. I don't even know if that thing can 2-frame. But if my man's going for it, he's probably hit it before at some point. So.
No, not the shield. I think Missing Purple just confused about which way to drift. Getting that, but not quite yet. That's going to be a nice PK fight. Just going to help them out. Good wait. Such good patience. Being too antsy.
Oh, this is scary. Great get-up attack right there from T-Nulls. That could have been a very scary spot for him. And now Joker kind of nearing kill percent right now. One more good hit should take him out. My man has to watch his line with the double Tetrakarn into it. That was crazy.
So much.
You see one Tetrakarn, but who expects two, you know?
Nobody.
My man riding off in the Morgana mobile to take his way onto game 2 after that double Tetrakarn. You know, yeah. In Persona 5, Tetrakarn is a move that is a magical barrier that reflects all physical attacks once they happen to you. So my man was like, that move is so good, I'm going to use it twice. I'm going to use that move twice. Real quick.
Consecutively.
He waited after the first one, and then he was like, I'm going to catch this landing on the second one. But my man said Tetrakarn. That was so risky by T-Nulls right there, but it worked so well. That is a true cracked option right there. Double counter. Double Tetrakarn. That was insane. So yeah, pretty even stuff though, both games around. I feel like Mr. Purple could have managed his recoveries just a little bit better. And likewise, T-Nulls also has to try and not overextend as well, as we saw that beautiful counter edge guard right there from Mr. Purple. Pretty crazy play from both sides, honestly. But my man finally managing to land Fairfield. A point.
That's a really close game. I think Mystic Purple just sort of just barely kind of slightly dropped the ball for it. Just a quick little second there. I think they got a little bit too antsy with the button presses. I also feel like a lot more Nesses need to get more comfortable with going for like pivot cancel down smash at ledge, rather than just to go run up to the yo-yo up smash, because yo-yo up smash can probably put them in a more favorable position to recovery, especially if they're down 70, while down smash can just straight up kill you, especially if you don't have a jump.
Oh yeah, there's a lot Ness can do to kind of just explode Joker. Like, Joker can do a lot to Ness once Ness is already disadvantaged, but Joker can also get a ton of damage piled onto him as well, and that yo-yo is super lethal. And we're seeing it right here, Mr. Purple kind of running with it right now. This is insane. Oh boy. Okay.
The out of shield grab almost killing that DI looked a little bit sus for a second, but
you gotta watch out on the dash attacks, especially against Ness. If I'm Ness and I see someone coming in with that dash attack, I'm like, nom, 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 give that to me. Give me that back throw, please.
Yeah. I know, I like the change in pace for Mystic Purple, just trying to play a little bit more out of shield. PK Thunder, one of the most potent tools in the game, just to be able to stuff out tether recoveries. Just being able to throw out a hitbox that is just menacing. Good nail just to finish it off. And then 63%, pretty decent stock lead.
All right, though, we are seeing. I like the usage of F tilt right there from Fairfield Furio and Tinos, but the triple PK fire coming out right there. Dara, I just imagined you making monkey noises. So every time Daramgar also plays Nest, so every time Daramgar manages to land more than one PK fire, she starts making monkey noises and starts clapping. Triple PK fire.
By the way, every time I see that, I actually just I feel it inside of my head. I feel the ooh ah.
So I definitely hear the cymbal monkey clapping right now, but I also hear the bell tolling right now for Tinos. As Mr. Purple has begun his onslaught and getting the 3-stock, both of them missing their recoveries completely, probably due to connection discrepancy right here. But a powerful 3-stock nonetheless coming out right there from Mr. Purple. Dara, what do you have to say about the entire match?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now. I think Joker had to air dodge there. Joker had to air dodge it because otherwise they're going to be eating a back here. So the air dodge wasn't such a bad idea. With the directional air dodge, oh buddy, that's a death sentence for sure. I don't know about Ness missing the angle, though. I think maybe Mystic Purple just got like a little bit excited, like, oh boy, I get to live, and so they get to see another day, you know.
That was
a game.
All right, mate. So we're hopping into game number 3 between Mr. Purple and T-Knowles right now. So we're gonna hop back into it. Ness Joker. I can't believe we're getting so many Nesses today. I'm here for it. He is a very popular character, but I'm here for it. I'm totally here for it.
Not popular. I'm just kidding. Only. Anyways. Ooh, such a good catch though, but really greedy right off the bat. Not sure why you want to go for F smash when you could just get like a really huge punish. That being said, already just controlling the stage super well.
Oh boy! All right, we're seeing it here though. It seems like both of these guys have been dropping their combos just like a little bit. I don't blame them. This matchup is kind of a difficult one to feel out, given how both of these characters are super duper slippery. That being said, though, Tino is doing a pretty good job so far of getting no recovery left on Mr. Purple. That was I feel like in that situation, F smash is really good for catching with 2-frame, but I feel like down tilt is a more reliable 2-frame option, just given how active the hitbox is.
Yeah, just throwing out something really long and active, like Ness is bound to mess up eventually, okay? You gotta give him less credit than you think, but bullying his double jump like that, bad idea, but I was sad.
I said I'm out.
Really distracted. I don't know why Mystic Purple's going through all these double jump back airs. I feel like I haven't seen too many of them connect, and he's been punished for them more so than, the times he did connect them. Like, look at this, right? Had Joker actually committed to like an offstage down gun, that really could have been the stock right there.
I actually really like that down tilt right there, or down air right there from T-Knowles. It was like a perfect option to come down with. It just unfortunately got parried and out. Excellent.
Wow. No DI on it though, but still being able to live.
This is one of the scary things, is that Joker has the versatility and speed to match Ness getting back up to stage, If you can't fight your way back to stage or avoid it, Joker can use his slick movement to kind of get in there. And somehow ends up in front of him with the forward-facing air right there, and that is going to take a stock down. So we're looking pretty even Steven right now. Yeah.
Mystic Purple is going through like a lot of dash back for gate titles, which is really good because Joker plays, I feel like they tend to play really grounded, and especially in how they approach. Able to get the double up air, not able to close out with the third, doing a little bit too much knockback with the second.
Oh boy. Okay, yeah, I'm glad, like, if you're able to scrap with Joker once, wow, that was so good, and managed to take the chance on using the up smash instead of down smash to kind of take the stock. And luckily, that last little pop up from the PK Fire managed to connect into it, getting the kill off of what was just going to be like a typical edge guard zone.
You know, I feel like Missing People is not covering jumps too much and is starting so much of his stuff with these like grounded dash attacks, grounded PK fires. I want to just see, I want to see a change in momentum. I just want to see him stop. I want to see him wait for the PK fire react and like punish it. Because that move is extremely exploitable, good high recovery, but
oh boy, tried to full on Babe Ruth and swing for the fences right there. Mr. Purple kind of running away with the momentum here. It seems like that Tinoz is struggling to find their way on the ground and fit. I like their ideas to be catching landings and stuff like that. They have to be more aggressive on these edge guards.
That's going to be it. Oh, not quite. I thought it was going to be a bit of SSDI, but...
Ooh, this could be it, though. Oh, that's it.
Should be it.
And your kneecaps, gone. Nest stole them. They're out of here. Mr. Purple sinking it for Quinnipiac right there. After what was a pretty close game one for Tinoz. Tinoz kind of fell apart after that. That's kind of what Nest can do to you. And Nest can be very, very overwhelming, especially for a character like Joker. You need to be outplaying your opponent constantly and having all this, all of the steam ahead. I think he probably should have taken a little bit more reserved of an approach because he had it. This game just kind of slipped out of his fingers a little bit.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not crazy about like how often Missing People was going for F smash out of PK Fire. I feel like even in terms of both stage control, consistency, quickness, and damage output, there's so many other things that you could be doing out of the PK Fire, right?
It also depends on the hitbox of PK Fire you do get hit by. Like if you get hit deeper in, like the PK Fire is more towards like it trick. Like right there, that was a good one because it hit towards the back of Joker.
Sure. But even at that point, like neutral or back hit would have most definitely taken it. Yeah. While I feel like with that smash, there's still like that little window of uncertainty, just because of you know how slow it is.
Shouldn't be afraid to go for it. If it works, it works. So, but I do agree with that. There have been times where I've seen people who use PK Fire and then they'll fall out of it before Nest get. F Smash has a lot of startup time for Nest to. So, but it did work for my man. He got the right hitbox of it. That is what we wanted to see from him. A little unfortunate for Tinoz right there, but managing to get another point on the board for Fairfield right there. However, what's the score? 17-3. It's possible, but the chances are looking slim for these last two. Train and IV are going to have to play out of their mind if they want to take this back for Fairfield. Because
they need 14 points. That's massive. I don't really. I don't know if I've ever seen it happen before, but you know what? You know, it's always a possibility. Even then, you know, we are playing 3 points, and just like that, we finished the third match of the evening. We are approaching the second stretch, the second half. Just want to say thank you to everybody so far who has continued to watch. We still have 2 more amazing best of 3s ahead of us. We wouldn't be out here, we wouldn't be streaming had it not been for the amazing viewers back home. Remember that I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, for real. Thank you to everyone who has been kind to us today in chat. Is very, very awesome. And thank you to everyone who's been kind of supporting the stream today. It's been a long day. We started at 4:30. Well, we were here since 4:30, even though the first match got started up at 6. But it has been a very, very long day. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to Devin also for keeping us company too and providing us with some high quality stream content as well. Little kiss from Devin there.
That absolutely killed me. Already, we are jumping into the next match. We are going to be seeing.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
So I know we're seeing the Ivy from Fairfield.
Ivy on Falco, and it's going to be Soul Cake on Sonic. So.
When I remember, Soul Cake was super, super solid and really reserved and conservative in their play.
Ivy did pretty well last time too. From what I observed, I think they might have lost last time, but they had moments where they were doing okay. Oh wait, no, they fought Yosufu last weekend. Never mind. They had moments of brilliance, but unfortunately Yosu was a little too tough. But yeah, we see IV on a more comfortable field now. Falco lasers do really, really well with disrupting the tempo of Sonic. Like you see right there, like whenever he's in startup, laser can kind of pick him out of that. And up tilt also is really, really good for catching homing attack once it bounces off of shield. So Falco really not having too hard of a time. He can kind of stuff out two of the big things that Sonic likes to rely on for his damage starters. Yeah.
Just piling on that damage, not able to finish it off with the up air though. You'd really have to get like a platform extension for it to be able to confirm like that. So I feel like Falco at a certain point struggles to kill because like everything just starts to fall out of his windows and he just needs a raw hit to kill. And this is about that point, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna be a struggle. My man needs to find some sort of straight hit up air or back air, or even a fair off stage, just something to close it up. Or up smash. Up smash is good too. Has a very nice scooping hitbox and can catch a lot of approaching hitboxes as well. So that's good. As long as IV is able to finish his food, he shouldn't have much trouble. That was an excellent drag down fair out of hit stun right there. I don't think Soul Cake saw that coming whatsoever. Really good.
All of that damage and being able to confirm it into a back end ever since those fixes. I feel like a lot of what Sonic side Bs have they've just been landing and confirming into each other a whole lot more.
Oh boy. Okay, going for the up smash. I thought up tilt would have been a little bit better there to scoop up, maybe secure a back air or something like that. But whatever works to get on the damage, my man. Oh yeah, okay, they're both chasing each other now.
Both off stage, but IV still able to fight their way back on how are they going to be treating this ledge trap. Tries to go for down B. An interesting option. Not really sure why I don't know. It feels like really committal just because like Falco is like stuck in quite a bit of recovery from it.
Okay, wow, good attempt on the follow-up there by Soul Cake. Very, very lucky on IV's end to manage to get out of that. Soul Cake revving up right now, trying to get some sort of two-frame out here. I feel like F Smash is the more reliable two-frame tool, but maybe my man knows something a little bit different with that down smash. Regardless, second stock being finished off by IV with that up smash right there. So I can tell my man favors that heavily as like a kill tool. Mobile boy. F tilt coming out. That is going to polish off that stock there. Pretty even though so far, honestly. Both these players doing a really good job of slugging each other. But that conversion right there.
That conversion was so sick. I thought they were going to be able to get something else off of it, especially after the melee, but alas, not quite yet, it seems. Able to set up a bit of a tech chase almost, but they air dodge out. Still going to be able to be punished. Tries to immediately go for that down smash, but the high recovery, good choice.
Uh-oh, and the packets are going. They're leaving us. Thanks so much. Farewell, and we just saying goodbye.
I just wanted some ketchup for my fries.
Oh no. Packets dropped, and so did my man Stuck. But Sonic found a jewel. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Found a gem. Found a Chaos Emerald. So he's going to put that in his back pocket. I don't know what happened. I think my man caught the ledge, but then he fast fell a little too quickly. That was so unfortunate right there, yeah. Online play, you know, it can get you. Once you have connection hiccups do disrupt tempo pretty hard. So, and then maybe my man was feeling a little bit of some nerves. So, it's tough. It's tough. But I think that actually might wrap it up for Fairfield's chances to make it back if I do my calculations.
Yeah.
I think the max
pretty much inevitable at this point. They really can't do a whole lot from here.
They have to like double. They can't really drop more than 2 stocks, and they can't drop any more games. So it's very possible, but the chance is very slim.
Is it possible? I don't know. Is there a mathematical possibility? Sure.
Yeah, if they double 3 stock.
Yeah, it's just so unlikely.
If they get double 3 stocks, they get 16 points, which will squeak them ahead by 1 point. So they have to not drop a stock, and they have to not drop a game. But as the pacing of this crew battle has been going so far, it looks like Quinnipiac just has the more solid roster of players that we've seen thus far. We have seen cracks in the armor with the likes of Trobs and T-Knowles taking games respectively off of both Riley and Mr. Purple. But overall, the stronger heading seems to have been made by Soul King, or rather, Quinnipiac. So, looking rough for the boys and girls at Fairfield right now. You're gonna see how this goes. I am nervous for them. So Ivy has to play out of his noggin, out of his gourd, if he wants to secure this. Soul Cake needs to take one more stock, and then he can really put his controller down and take a nap for the rest of the time.
That's all you gotta do, man.
So it's up to him, really. He has a very, very easy job ahead of him. It's like getting a coffee for your boss.
I like those little adjustments that Ivy just made, especially going through like those shoulder hop up bigs on the plats. I feel like Soul Cake was going through a lot of like stuff off of platforms, like landing on them, especially after neutral B. So I like to see the attempt at coverage. You just have to tighten up the spacing and timing a little bit.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Weird up smashes, buddy.
I would like to see Ivy kind of force the approach from Purple a little bit, or rather from Soul Cake a little bit more, which is more laser usage in between. He's been doing it somewhat. It's just you got to be very, very careful. I'm surprised homing attack hit from all the way to the edge of the stage to the center stage. That's crazy. But right now,
I had the good idea, but got the late hit, I believe. And thus was unable to actually secure the kill, and that's going to be the up throw into the up air. Really, really good stuff. And finally, Ivy sitting with a lead for themselves.
Falco having the highest jump, I believe, in the entire game. So he is able to chase super duper well off of vertical hits. Just as right there. I like the down throw, but I feel like stage control might have been a little bit better. One more good hit for Soul Cake will take this stock and crush. There you go. That will be the crew battle for Quinnipiac right there. So right now, Fairfield does have a chance to rack up as many points as they can. I'm not too sure what those points do, to be awfully frank with you, but you know, a close loss is better than a blowout. So keep playing. Also, like, you know, you might as well just get the matchup experience while you have the chance to. You know, it's so competitive stuff.
But now, Ivy just trying to force something. Trying to force one of these vertical combos. But, you know, Soul Cake is just really not letting him have it.
That's the thing about Sonic, man. Sonic is very, very overwhelming a lot of the time. That back air coming out is nailing that stock off of Soul Cake right there. Like fighting, just say Mr. Purple so hard, I don't know why. I think Mr. Purple's such an apt tag for Sonic players.
Yeah.
But however, we're seeing some good stuff here from Ivy.
Good use of those lasers, just shooting them 40 times, and each time with each iteration, Soul Cake was just not expecting it at all.
Yeah, it can catch Sonic on startup moves too, because homing attack you do need a little bit of startup for Sonic to kind of whir up a little bit. Up smash though not gonna take that stock. Oh boy.
Good use of the side B there just to mix up the landing ever so slightly. Nice parry into the grab.
Ivy looking a lot better this time, being way more patient on his recoveries, being way more consistent. That was insane.
That was so close to being so clean and crispy.
Yeah. My man's got a little bit of sauce in his pan. Oh boy. And Soul Cake kind of freaking out a little bit right now. However, this back throw is enough to do it.
Take it, yeah.
So yeah, even if Ivy does win this game, it is only just like a 1-point W. Oh, this could
but that's Falco back here. That move, powerful.
Yeah.
He just kicks you all the way to the glass.
Man's got metal legs. He's got the kicks.
He's in outer space. He needs that protection.
God, that was pretty great.
Yeah, that's just like really good solid play from IV. I like the adjustments. I like the switches. So what IV was doing was like they were really switching up between covering plats and then covering the ground with laser. And I feel like they just alternated between the two really, really beautifully, just sort of catching on to Soul Cake's rhythm. And you know, I think that there was like a certain point where like Soul Cake could not approach. Right? I think, you know, when you get hit by 4 consecutive Falco lasers like that, when you keep pressing a button, that's a telltale sign that somebody is in your head ground food.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That stuff always looks like it's going to be so sick, and then they never finish connecting it. A tragedy.
Very big tragedy. Oh, yeah. That is unfortunate for Fairfield, but they have been putting up a fight. I must say, they've been able to chip in games here and there with the likes of Trobs, T-Nulls, and now IV. So, like, looking a lot better for sure. Like, you want at least want to keep it close, you know? So, IV, we're going to see if IV can clutch out a set here for Fairfield. At least get a set on the board for the boys and gals from Fairfield. This is the battle of the Connecticut colleges. So whoever wins this will get Connecticut Pride in the last W. Right. Or rather, next W. I also love how Mabel in the background there is watching. Mabel and Sable are watching Sonic, being like, "That's what a hedgehog can do to someone." Dude, just make moves.
Got it. That was me.
I'm always
just going through their heads.
Just the emotions on display from all the villagers while the hits are going on. They're either in deep thought, complete apathy, or they're super happy to see two beloved Nintendo characters beat the crap out of each other.
Oh, that F smash was so close to being able to connect, but you gotta be able to nail those two things. You gotta know those timings. Not able to get the side B into the forward, drifting a little bit too far to the right. Gonna hit the shield, gonna get away with it on top of that. No conclusion off the side B though. Good attempt.
Okay. I like the pummeling, honestly. I feel like not enough players go for pummels. I feel like people just get their grabs and then they throw. That's pretty much it. You know, I like pummeling because it does establish an additional amount of damage. You really get the most bang for your buck when it comes to a grab. So guys, pummel. Pummel when you can. At least try to get 3 in or something, depending on the percent.
Right now, Sonic is starting to approach that window in conjunction with Falco's Rage, where it's going to be difficult to start connecting some stuff. That's going to be the down smash.
That's tough. That is a tough situation. And in that situation, you want to go for like an active hitbox or like an up smash or something like that that can catch spot dodges, because Sonic does not have a lot of end lag on his you can act out almost immediately from it. I don't remember how many frames it is exactly, but believe me, it's quick. Just like everything about Sonic. I like the down tilt poke right there. It was really, really cutesy from IV right there. It is a kill move. The fuck with this habit. An excellent back air right there on landing. Gonna be taking that stock. Oh boy.
That's going to be the up tilt, starting to link a couple of up airs into one another. Not a whole lot of damage, but keeps going down aggressively, and you saw how ready IV was for it, but still was unable to follow up anything from it. Really, really unfortunate. They definitely had the right idea going into it. Good coverage with the down air, though. Sadly, not connecting the spike. Is this going to be it?
Oh boy, it's looking mighty tough right now, but IV managing to even it up quite a bit after that pretty early stock lead from Soul Cake right now. Soul Cake just doing a really great job of maintaining stage control, not getting a little too greedy with his options, and he's getting himself out of trouble as soon as he realizes that he's in it. Oh boy. Okay.
Gone fishing.
Uh-oh. Packets! Where are my packets?
Where's my packets?
Where are my packets? Where are they? Ketchup! Where's my ketchup?
Who the hell hit those out?
Oh my god.
Sauce.
All right. So the game could still be going on. It's just that Devin may have gotten kicked out of it. So we'll see what goes on here. And yeah, they're still going. So I think so. We're seeing both Midna and Funky Kong shooting electric at each other. Really good gameplay here. Devin waiting in the wings with Bowser to claim someone's soul as soon as they get knocked out of the ring real quick. Really, really thrilling stuff here. We see both of them at pretty even percents right now, just kind of bumping into each other at the same time, shooting that electric out. Really, really good stuff to both players right now. Just keeping it at a stalemate, honestly, in comparison to how they were going. So, yeah, that's what's going on right here. It seems like no one is making adaptations towards each other. They're both just kind of slugging it out, shooting lightning at each other. I didn't even know Funky Kong could shoot lightning, but he can in Mario Kart. But yeah, Midna, I've never played Twilight Princess, so I have no clue what happens there. But so we are going to need the data reports for Devin afterwards. In the meantime, just enjoy this music or something. I just got McDonald's delivered, so I don't know if I can go grab that while the rest of this game still goes on. Maybe, I don't know. Just wait till after the whole thing is done. Grab it. Just fill like space right now with my words. Currently, feel free to
I'm not trying to like take your time.
No, definitely not. No. This is all like analytical casting. Like, you know, this is exactly what you want to see here. I will say, so we can go over the MVPs real quick, I guess, for both college. Oh, and he's gone. And Midna is now shooting lightning at nobody. And Ivy wins. Ivy takes the W right there, with a total of this many stocks against. And yeah, good stuff to him.
What just happened? I'm just
Fairfield getting on the board here, maybe. I don't know how.
Who knows?
I don't know how this stuff works.
Dog, what's happening?
Bye.
You just left like too quickly.
Could take the W right here and just be like, we don't want to play anymore, and they win because they have a point advantage. But that would also be probably cheating.
All right. What's the scoop? What's happening? What's the protocol?
We're gonna need the rules. Let me open my rule book here. Hold on. Let me just. Okay, so in subsection D, Article 5 of the rule book. You know what? I'll let Devin handle this one. Maybe they had a power outage in their dorm. Okay. And then Quinnipiac rage quit and punched their switch. No? No. Okay.
It's 18-7. So
That was cool. What a great match. That was an
awesome match. As a matter of fact, I would argue one of my favorite ones we've had all evening. Gamers, we are approaching the final stretch of the evening. We're going to be seeing Bako up against Train. Couldn't tell you who they play. I swear I've seen Bako play once before, but nobody really jumps to mind. So we're just going to be waiting for them to jump into the arena. Just wanted to say thank you to everybody that's been watching so far. We have one more. It's going to be a good one. We're going to put our all into it. And then afterwards, I'm going to take a big, fat, huge nap. And it's over for y'all.
Oh boy. All right, so IV finally getting a set on the board for Fairfield right there. Really, really good stuff to him. We're going to have Bako and Train duking it out for the final set of the day. So yeah, that makes IV the MVP for Fairfield University. Imagine you get to draw blood from them. Take it over Soul Cake. Really good adaptation. Although all three games were very, very close to each other. So let's see what happens. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Anyway.
Apologize for us being a little bit low energy tonight, guys. We've been at this for.
I just want my Travis Scott. Just kidding.
I am gonna go get some late night food at my dining hall.
Although we are nearing the end of the night here, it is getting late, but we are going to finish off with a bang with Bako and Train. I forgot who Train played. I also have to stop playing with this because I'm like, sorry, I'm pretty weird. But yeah, I don't know who each of them is going to send out, but right now the MVP for Quinnipiac is Mr. Purple, taking a total of 7 points, while the MVP for Fairfield is IV, scoring a total.
Billy Shelley was so close to being the MVP too, wasn't
he? Really was. He really was. Then he cut himself by accident.
Just that first stock, buddy. It's going to live in my head run free from now until
out. So I believe that they have both entered the arena once again. So we're gonna see what happens. It's a toss-up for sure. I'll tell you that much. Definitely a toss-up. So we'll see what happens. Little baby man, little baby woman.
Alrighty, music to my ears. We're gonna be starting the final match of the evening. We are gonna be seeing Bako up against Train. Train gonna be going with the Greninja and Bako with the Shulk. I do remember seeing Bako, and if I do remember, they kind of slapped up their opponent and was up into pressing those buttons with that speed art.
And right there, we're seeing it already just off the cuff, just so much gas already being applied. Shulk doing what Shulk does best, which is wall out the opponent. We're going to want to see... This is one of the matchups that Greninja can do pretty well in, I'd say. He can catch Shulk's landing super duper well. They just have to watch the recovery pretty much the majority of the time. Shulk has just so much range with that sword. That reverse there was crazy. He's on full hitbox to step the sword over the ledge, and that recovery. That was insane.
Good use of back air though. Now he's going to be trying to fish for the end of the stock here. A good forward, a good, whatever it is. Could be the one to take it right now. It goes deep back forward that edge. Great, nice fall off forward. Only 65% to the name. You know what? Just keep hitting him while I try to describe how much percent he has. I won't get offended.
Okay, I actually like the Shuriken a lot because Shulk does not have the easiest time clipping a ledge. If you can use fully charged Shuriken to kind of catch over the ledge, that would work really, really nicely. Down tilt also pretty good, but we'll also trade with the upswing out there.
44%. He's out 34 from down to go F tilt.
Yeah, that's Buster for you.
That's Buster, baby. Oh my goodness. That damage up just
pile that damage pretty quickly. Ooh, okay. Ooh, yeah, okay. Tried to catch with down tilt, or maybe, or he could have maybe tried dash attack as well there. Those are great, two very, very good tools for catching pop-ups. Just a little bit. Yeah, it's the recovery that's like the scariest part. However, really good Shadow Sneak at the Hydro Pump right there. For Train right there. That was a really, really good. Yeah, Shulk's. That's probably Shulk's weak.
Almost killed from Shadow Stage. That's not okay. It's gonna bait the get up attack with that dash back. Really, really good stuff. Able to get the fully charged F smash. Bako right now really, really killing. Get a whole stock up. This is quite the lead for themselves, and they have all the momentum in the world.
Oh boy. And just a whole lot of dancing going on right there. Train ultimately whipping that grab and leading brother Bako to get that hit right there. And the chasing from Bako right now, catching these tech rolls, really, really good stuff right there.
I like the up through Buster route instead of going through the smash just to build up the damage super, super quickly. Goes through the hug commitment to up smash. Not going to be particularly punished for it. This time though, goes free jump so that they could try to reset as soon as possible.
Oh boy. This is so scary. One run off fair should take it, but I like interesting switch to shield art right there.
Next hit is most definitely going to be taken, especially if they go ahead and opt for smash. Like good use some Shadow Sneak then, just to cross up a little bit.
And I like that Train noted that Shulk was in jump art, so they decided to come through center stage just in case Shulk was going to go back. That way, because Greninja has such blinding speed, you can pretty much catch the opponent from center stage anyway. Not if you're at the ledge, you have to dash back. Ooh, and yeah, went a little too far under the stage there.
I feel like some of these matches is just like have all the momentum in the world, and all of a sudden, everything just comes to a screeching halt in the SD.
Yeah, that's speaking. Train did pretty well, but obviously Bako was doing such a good job of walling him out, catching landings, not getting too rooted in their arts. More so, they were using them to assist their mobility, to get those strong hits, to bait attacks out and stuff like that. Like really, really good micromanagement of arts right there from Bako. But Train also had a fair amount of momentum as well. It just seems like he was struggling a little bit to close out stocks, which can be kind of hard against Shulk. Being the character that he is, but unfortunately SDing at the end there with that Shadow Sneak is opting. Already burning the double jump, so they weren't able to use it at that point. I think they should have probably Shadow Sneaked first, and then did the double jump, and did up B, instead of going for jump. Shadow snuck himself into the blast zone. So, Here we go. This could be potentially the match point right here for the entire crew battle. Let's see if Baco can close out this crew battle for Quinnipiac in a very, very dominating fashion. Or if Train is going to find something. So we'll see. But we are nearing the end of the night here. So thank you guys for sticking around and watching us. If you guys enjoyed this last game. Yeah, it's been a good time. It's been a good time so far. So we shall see. So just a quick report also on the other matches we've been seeing so far. William and Mary taking it 25-8 over Marquette University. Canisius College taking it 20-8 over Manhattan College. Siena College taking it 26-2 over Rider University. And it looks like Marist College is going to beat Niagara University as well. So that's pretty cool.
Right off the bat, this is already looking like a much better game. You know what is what I would say. Baco was just able to like clean it up so quickly with the goal conversion. But I was just gonna say it like how Greninja going off to an aggressive start, not really letting Shulk get all of those arts that he's looking for, not letting him go through speed art, not letting him go through Buster. As a result, he's just struggling to put on this damage.
And no chase out there for Train. Train looking like a lot better this game so far, though, just managing to get their momentum started up. If they can keep it, that's the important part. It's that Shulk is really, really good at making you play the game at his pacing, just given how much range he has at his disposal.
Oh, boy. Oh, Mamma Mia.
And here we go once again. Mamma Mia, Papa Pia. The packets are being dropped everywhere. Ketchup is splattering all over the floor right there. And just like that, all the momentum.
I was so close to just being the stock right there. They were anticipating the Shadow Sneak, got the punish on it, and that's going to be the F smash to clean it up. Baco sitting at a confident lead for themselves right now, but you know what? All good Ninja needs is like one good dash attack, one good down tilt, rolls right into that up smash. What is happening?
I don't know what's going on anymore. It just seems like Train had a lot of momentum, then the great lag storm of 2020 happened, and now my man...
This computer isn't strong enough to process the PowerPoint. The transitions aren't working between the slides.
So pretty unfortunate right there. It just seems like Greninja can be a very difficult character to play on Wi-Fi as well, just given how a lot of their...
Oh my god.
Be precise.
This poor connection is just screaming.
Yeah, and both of these guys are in the same state too, and not a very big one at that. So there's either college internet at work or someone doesn't have a LAN adapter hooked up to their Switch.
I mean, either way, Baco's just cleaning this one up.
Yeah.
Just really going at it, able to get the back hit of the neutral leg, not able to follow up from it.
Oh boy. Yeah, looking very, very tough for Train right now. All the momentum just got completely sucked out from under them.
Yeah, that's it.
That will be a closing finish right there for Quinnipiac to be taking over Fairfield right there. I believe the final score for that is going to be, it was a two stocks right there, I believe that was. So that's 2 + 2 + 2 = 6. So I believe the grand total is 24 points for Quinnipiac taking over Fairfield, who managed to show something. They got 7 points on the board, which is really unfortunate. Some connection issues as well. So Fairfield still seeking out to get that first legitimate win on the board. Keep trying, boys. Keep trying.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate that our last set of the evening had to be so good in with the plague that is Ultimate Warfare. But you know what? Such are the consequences of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch. It be like that.
That was tough.
That was extremely tough, yeah. But you know what? Shout outs to both of the players for playing it out. Gamers, we have finished and concluded tonight's EGF Collegiate League. This is week number 4. We will be seeing you guys next week on Tuesday, same time, 4 o'clock or 4:30 or so, excuse me, for more exciting Super Smash Bros. Action. So before we do a quick little sign off, just want to say thank you, first and foremost, to everybody at home that was watching and supporting the boys in the chat. Thank you so much to my co-caster Fang. You can follow him at Fan9S on Twitter, Fan9S on Twitch, and Fang Plays on YouTube, where he is responsible for the Best of Player series, where he goes through every single character in Ultimate and talks about who's the best player of each, and includes Echo Fighters too. So go give it a watch. Next up, you should be following EGF SSBU and official EGF on twitch.tv. These are the guys that are responsible for the event that you're seeing in front of you. And most importantly, you should be following House of 3000 on Twitter and on Twitch. They're one of the premier broadcasting organizations in both New York and Tri-State. They're killing it. Our stream producer Devin is doing an amazing job week after week. He's really doing a great job. And finally, you don't have to. You can also drop a quick little follow for me at Duramgo Smash on Twitter or Delamgaria on twitch.tv. Any final words, Sean?
Drink water. Be nice to your mom and dad if they're nice to you. I mean, if they're not nice to you, you don't have to be nice to them back. And tell your friends that you appreciate them. Take a friend today. I'll give you all homework since this is a collegiate league. Take one of your friends today and tell them you appreciate them. And then if
Sean,
they ask you if you're on drugs, just tell them no.
Sean, I appreciate you. I did the homework.
There you go, you did your homework. All right.
I did it.
Anyway, that'll be it for us. Hey, thank you to Devin once again for running this circus and making sure it doesn't burn down.
Yes, sir.
Shouts to EGF for the beautiful opportunity to commentate this collegiate. And yeah, I hope everyone has a great night. Do your homework, drink water, try to sleep on time, and hang in there because I know college is tough, but it'll one day you don't have to do it ever again. So work hard and
study hard, gamers.
Get those grades. And with that, adios.